Hey guys, welcome back to Faith and Rainbows. Today I have Faith to Rise Christian Encouragement, and she has obviously more channels than that. She has Faith to Rise ASMR, she has a bunch of different Christian channels, a vlog channel, and she makes a lot of really encouraging videos on her channel for Christians and just, for encouragement. So go check out her channel, and this is actually going to be a part 2 to an interview that I'm doing with her. And today we're going to be talking about faith, which is a topic that is a lot on this channel and her channel as well, because we both have the word faith in our channel. And yeah, so she's interviewing me, and I'm really so glad to be able to do this interview with her today. And this is going to be the part 2. So we're going to just pick up where we left off.
Yes, we just did part 1, so you guys can go see that on my channel, and we had so much fun, so we're looking forward to part 2. Mm-hmm. So the next point that I have written here is, how has God showed himself faithful in our lives? So maybe examples we can talk about of how he's come through. I know I have a few.
Yeah. Do you want to go first?
Sure. I'll go first. Sure. So one of the ones I always refer to the most is when I was growing up, my dad got laid off of a job that he had had for a really long time and was moving up the ladder in business. And it was a really hard time for our family. My dad actually ended up being out of work for 2 years and ended up being a janitor. He had to become a janitor from way up on the corporate ladder to a janitor position to provide for our family. So during that time, we sometimes didn't have enough for groceries even. I was around junior high age, by the way, and just the most random things would happen. We would be short, $400 in our rent check or something, and we would get a random check for $400 in the mail with no one's, we don't know who it was from, or, money rather. And just things like that would happen. And just things that, are God. And I love when he does that, when he just, it could be nobody else but God when he really shows up. So that's one of the big ways I remember growing up that God showed up, that really strengthened my faith, and where I was just able to see with my eyes him working, as opposed to just believing and trusting all the time. And I have so many more examples, but I'll pass it over to you if you want, Faith, if you have an example.
Yeah, so that's really good. I think I've heard you tell a little bit about that on your channel before. I thought that was really cool when I heard it. Yeah, so a lot of things have happened to me similar to that too, actually. I mean, so I'm not gonna say all of them. There are obviously way too many things that God does that you can talk about.
Yeah.
But okay, so I think there's 2 different ones I want to tell, basically, where God totally provided for me. So one of them was, I was in the 11th grade, and I still didn't really have my own car. And, everyone where I live, they basically get a car as soon as they turn 16, right? And so I just didn't have a car, and I would have to ride with people, and that was fine, but it was getting to where I'm about to need one, and I just there was just a lot of difficulties in getting one. And so then one thing is so if you don't know, the numbers in the Bible have biblical meanings. So one of them is the number 7. The number 7 means perfection. It's referring to God and his perfection. And so anytime something is 7, I know that was God. And so I remember one morning I woke up, and this was a Sunday morning, and I woke up and I looked outside, and it's raining, right? I mean, it's just pouring raining, and I love rain, but at the same time I was like, why does today have to be a gloomy day? Normally I love rain, but for some reason I was like that. And also for me, the rain represents God's blessings. So every
I love the
time
rain too.
it's like showers of blessings.
Yeah.
And so that kind of shows my attitude towards it, because I was like, why does it have to be gloomy today? And literally there's like showers of blessings. And so then I'm like driving in the car to church, and I look like on the dashboard thingy of the car, and it's like April the 7th, and I'm like, why would God make it rain on the seventh day, like the perfect day? Like, why would He do this? And so then I go to church, and it's normal. And then I come out, and then my mom is like, you can't go into the lobby, like the part where everybody is, because you need to put this blindfold on, and there's gonna be a surprise. And I'm like, okay. So I like start crying because I'm upset because all my friends are in the lobby and I can't go in there,
Aw.
and I don't understand what's happening,
Aw.
and I just have no clue what's going on, honestly. And so then I was crying because I knew something good was gonna happen, but it was just this whole thing. And so
Yeah.
then she blindfolds me, and then um I I feel like people walking me out somewhere. I don't know where. And then they took off the blindfold, and there's like one of our friends handing me keys, and I'm like, what is this for? And I
Aw.
turn, and there's like all my friends like huddled in this area, and I'm like, what are they doing over there? They have all these rain jackets and rain umbrellas and all these things, and they're like, oh, move, she can't see it. So then they move it, and there's like this car with a red bow, and I'm like, what is happening? And like
It
so
had a big
apparently,
red bow on it,
uh-huh,
like the commercials.
uh-huh.
Ah.
And so then, I mean, it wasn't like a brand new car, but it was a car. And so I didn't really understand what was going on. And somebody was like, this is your new car. And everyone was like telling me to get in it. And I was like, okay, this and so I'm like freaked out, and like this wasn't for my birthday or anything.
Aw.
And so it was April the 7th, and as I'm walking out there, it's just raining, and I'm like, because I understand now why it's raining on the seventh day, like the showers of blessings.
Aw.
And so that was like a way God provided a car for me. And so like every time I like get in my car, I really love my car. And like my mom and her friend, like there's like these people who like weren't using their car, and so they like didn't want it. And so my mom and her friend like got it, and they fixed like one thing about it, um and then it was mine. And like I literally, it just like was a total miracle that
Aw.
happened,
That is so
and
awesome.
it was so cool. And then the other one is that so this past year I like was raising money to go to this like camp thing, and I needed like $1,000, like so I just started selling like some jam. And like I've never made strawberry jam before, but I somehow learned how to. And I made
Oh.
strawberry jam, and it was like really good. Like I don't know, but anyway, it was really good. And so I just put it on Facebook, and like all these people just started ordering all this jam. And so then I like am going and going. And so then I get like closer to the deadline. This was like last year. And it was like before the COVID stuff, so maybe towards the end of like 2019, I don't know. But and like literally all of a sudden I get this phone call, and this woman like donates to me like $700, something like that. Like I was like, I mean, I raised like 300 something dollars with jam, and then like I was like 700 or 500 something short. And this woman just like, I don't have never even met, like in my mom's Bible study group, just hears about it, and then she writes like this check. I'm just over here like crying because like I'm like, this is crazy. And so basically it was going to be like one of those gap year things where you like you go for a year and you skip college type thing, and you learn about God and all this stuff.
Mhm.
Well, so then I just started praying about it and praying about it, and it was like I wasn't supposed to go to that camp anymore. And I'm like, well, what was the money supposed to be for? Like, I just don't understand. And And like it was because all the COVID stuff too. I think one of the reasons God directed me, like none of the stuff was gonna be the same. Like all the reasons I was going, like I wasn't really gonna get to have any of the things, like like a lot of things I was looking forward to doing. It wasn't gonna
Mhm.
really
Mhm.
be the same, and I was gonna spend a year basically doing nothing. And so then I prayed about it, and God showed me how I needed a laptop to do school. And so, like, I called the lady and made sure that it was okay with her if I bought a laptop instead. And she was like, yes, like, whatever you need for your school or whatever you need to do. And so then I bought like this really nice laptop, and and I was so proud because God like provided this like really nice laptop for me. And then this is the cool part that has to do with the channel. So I like ordered this like one faith sticker to go on it. Like I just ordered like some random, faith inspired sticker. And so then I ordered it, and it said it had like a rainbow, right? And this is before I knew that I was having a channel. And so I'm over here just making videos and editing them. And then when I ordered that sticker, it came in, and I put it on my laptop, and it came with a free faith sticker. Like it just said faith. So I have a
Mhm.
rainbow sticker and a faith sticker. And so I just stick them on my laptop, and all of a sudden, I look, and it's like, I'm like, my laptop says faith in rainbows, and I didn't even plan that. I'm like, the
Oh.
person sent me a free faith sticker. Like I didn't even ask for that faith sticker. And so it was so cool because I didn't even plan that, and it was like God kind of opened my eyes up to it. And okay, then this is another cool part. So the rainbow, it says something around it, and it says like, she knows that Jesus is the only reason she made it this far.
Aw.
And far is faith and rainbows.
Aw.
And so it's like the whole thing just written all over it. It's like God provided that laptop. He like my channel is almost like a way for me to have a testimony of that. And hey, thank you so much for watching my interview with Christy. I hope that you guys enjoyed. This was the part 2, so if you didn't get a chance to watch the part 1, part 1 is going to be down in the description down below. There will be a link to Christy's channel, Faith to Rise Christian Encouragement. That's her channel, and you can watch it on her channel as well because that's the part 1. So definitely go check out her channel. I want to thank Christy again for doing this video with me. I really enjoyed chatting about faith and, just everything about faith. I love doing that. And I hope that you guys enjoyed listening to our conversation and, as we discuss different things about faith, because faith is a fruit of the Spirit. And so that's something really important that God obviously values. It's something that's a part of Him. One of the number one things that He says He is faithful. And so I hope this video helped you to understand a little bit more about what that means. And yeah, so I just hope you loved it. And I have a few more videos coming out soon. They're going to be being uploaded more regularly, probably twice a week. And I have some exciting things coming up, and so I can't wait for that. Also, be sure to check out the description down below. There is a bunch of different links to the Pinterest, to just a bunch of different things, Bible verses mentioned in the video. Just every single video you watch, make sure to check out the description because there will be more info there. And once again, Christy's channel will be linked there as well. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and make sure to subscribe. I really would appreciate that. That just by subscribing, that will help for other people, more and more people, to hear about Jesus and to, grow in their faith with God. I hope that you guys have an amazing, amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye!